Yo, Cowboys fans, what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. The growth. As I sit in traffic, I said, let me go ahead and bang this video out, knock this video out. First off, a few housekeeping things. For all of you guys who were entered in the raffle but didn't make it, a lot of you guys hit me up about merch and about shirts, and you guys will want to support. Well, now your opportunity is here because the store is now up online, footstimescolesmusic.com. So www.footstimescolesmusic.com. You can now buy those two shirts. They'll pop up on the screen. Should be like right here. I also put the whatchamacallit, the little thing, what it is, the actual website, the spelling and all. That has also all our discography, so all the music we made. Being an independent musician, you need to sell merch, you need every listen, because you don't have the big corporation or the big labels behind you. Now, thank you guys for that. Like the growth, I'm just thankful to wake up, man. I'm thankful to be able to talk to y'all. I ain't tripping off nothing. You shouldn't. You know what I mean? Every day is a new day to get it right. So get it right, man. You know what I mean? All right, guys, here we go. 5 reasons why the Cowboys must dominate against Tampa. All right, so all this crap about, well, you could get in if the Eagles and the Skins lose out, and no. I mean, you trying to win the division, and you need to take hold of it. And let's be honest, you know, coming off that Colts loss, it was a stinging loss. And the reason why it stung is because I've seen a lot of things, Garrett, this, that, and the third. The fact is, your trenches on both sides of the ball got bullied. And I mean, it was a clinic. Like I said, you know, Quentin Nelson put on a clinic. He was washing linebackers. He was getting next level. He was stoning at the point of attack. You know, Antoine, whoever it was, any D tackle, Crawford, this O-line was in sync. They were on point. It's not like Marlon Mack is a great runner. It's just he was getting touched 3-4 yards down the field. I was just talking to DMV John because I know he put out a video about Scott Linehan, and some of that stuff may be true, but, you know, it was just that's why my title was The Cowboys Got Bullied. They got bullied at the point of attack. If you go back, if you have Game Pass or access to the game, just go watch. The offensive line is really, they really just smothered the Cowboys. And the defensive line for the Colts really got the better of our backup O-line. So that's why on the 4th and 1 play, you know, you don't run play side, you run backside, but Marcus Hunt knifes through. Our offensive line just didn't play well. So you got bullied. Now you have to own that, and now you have to come out against Tampa and show what team you are. I believe that you are the team that went on that 5-game win streak, but you have to own it, and you have to come out here as a team and rip some things together. So number one, the first thing that you got to do is you got to let Zeke have a monster game. All right, this game needs to be won pretty much by Ezekiel Elliott, because for nothing else, after you clinch, I really don't want to see Zeke versus the Giants. Like, I know he may want to play maybe a quarter, but I don't want to see Zeke versus the Giants, because I don't know about you guys, but Dallas already beat the Saints, right? The Rams look bad. Seattle lost to the Niners. So while the Colts game did happen at Dallas, and we got goose egg, we've been the laughing stock of the league, Bleacher Report, and all of these goofy publications are going in, and this, that, and the third. The NFC is wide open, baby. And I mean wide open, all right? The NFC is wide open. So you laid an egg, literally. You didn't score. But that doesn't mean that this team, you know, can't get on a run. I'll say it. I know everybody else is scared too. I'll say it. The Cowboys can still get on a run. You ripped off 5 straight. You know what team you are. You got to get back to playing solid ball. You got to get back to playing stout ball, and that starts with the running game. And Ezekiel Elliott, I say all that to say Ezekiel Elliott is the one player who can carry this team. I mean, look how he's catching the ball. He's running the ball. Had the game not gotten out of control, he would have ran for 100. because Dallas couldn't move the ball on the Colts. We just couldn't cash in the red zone. Block field goal, 4th and 1 stand. It just snowballed. But Dallas can move the ball on the Colts. Dallas can move the ball on any team in the NFC. And, you know, while I like the Bears, you know, I think Dallas can beat the Bears. I mean, I just do. So I don't think there's a team that can't be beat in the NFC. It's not one of those years where they're just a very dominant team. And, you know, Dallas is going to have to get it together, and you get it together with the elite player that is Ezekiel Elliott, so I want him fresh. Number 2, and this is a big one, right? You got to get Dak a little bit more confidence going into these playoffs, and what I mean by that is the Bucs secondary isn't great. The Bucs team just isn't great. That's why you need to dominate, because you're a better team, but the Bucs team just isn't great. But we know that Dak is a rhythm player. He's in year 3. He's a rhythm player. So, you know, we need him and Amari on point. I want to feature, and this is number 2 and 3, I want to feature my tight ends more, specifically Dalton Schultz. I don't know about you guys, but I just kind of like the way that Dalton plays. He's reliable. He doesn't drop the ball. Jarwin drops the ball a lot. He'll make a play, then he'll come back and waffle. He plays strong at the point of attack. You can do some things in line with him. I remember all the way back in training camp, my whole thing was like, Dalton Schultz. I like this kid. I think he's a good blocker. He's smart, Stanford tight end. So, you know, even if it's little things, comeback routes, you know, just be Dak's protection. I think that you need to get Dak's, first of all, his confidence up in this game against a bad team. What team better to do it than the Bucs? And I think that I want to see my tight ends more. Number 4, this D-line has to get back in order, and what better team to do it against than the Bucs? Their O-line isn't great. You know, Winston will throw you the ball. He had like 157 passing yards last week in a pick. And let's be honest, I mean, the Bucs botched this draft pick with Jameis Winston. He was a number 1 overall pick, and he just hasn't lived up. Like, I bet you a lot of you guys forgot that. Jameis Winston was a number 1 overall pick, and he just hasn't lived up. Controversy, been suspended. Like, when your he kind of is who he is. When your quarterback's getting suspended, that's not a good thing. And the fact of the matter is, they've played the quarterback carousel all year because they don't have one. They don't have really a stout guy at quarterback. So, you know, turn Jameis Winston over. You know, get them throwing the ball 100 times. Their running game isn't good. I thought Ronald Jones would be a better player than he is. The USC running back, he hasn't done much this year. So, your defensive line, DeMarcus Lawrence, give him hell. Tyrone Crawford, get yourself back together. You're at home. Go out and dominate. And number 5, I kind of hinted at it earlier, but, you know, you have to right this ship, because regardless of what anybody says, and I know people are ready to throw the Cowboys away and this, that, and the third, I'm telling you, the NFC is wide open. Seattle waffled against San Fran. The Bears, you want me to trust Mitch Trubisky? No. I mean, you think about what happened with the Rams and the way Jared Goff is throwing the ball right now, and they're all out of sorts when it comes to excuse me, I'm tired, y'all. Doing music all the time. And the way they're all out of sorts, and the way they're not getting Gurley the ball correctly. So you gotta go for it now, yo. Like, you gotta go for it now. You don't know what's gonna happen next year. You get Zach Martin back, you get your line back. For the most part, hopefully, I don't know what's gonna happen with Su'a-Filo, but you know, you won't have Redmond in there playing left guard. I'm sure they'll kick Connor Williams back over to left guard. But the fact is, you just need a bounce back performance. Sometimes you get punched in the mouth. So do you sit on the turf, or do you sit on the canvas and just lay there, or do you come out and you take it to a team? I think that Dallas can take it to a team. I think that they will. And I think that we'll be in the playoffs and not leaving it to chance and not playing the scoreboard watching game like the Skins and the Eagles. You need one more win. All right? And I don't want to go to New York against that team that will try to play spoiler. So you end it this weekend. All right, you end it on Sunday. You get in these playoffs, and anything can happen in the playoffs. All right, y'all, it's your boy Foots. As always, extremely thankful for you all. You guys know that, though. You already know that. It's your boy Foots, guys. www.footstimescolesmusic.com. The merch is up for sale. I did a test. I bought one of my shirts yesterday. So I did a test buy. I'll put the pictures up here. Hey, thank you guys so much for growing with me. Cowboys will win this game. So this is kind of like my Cowboys win. We'll go out. We'll dominate this game. Peace.